I wouldn't wish this on any. I don't know if any man in this room knows what it's like to wake up in the morning with so much anxiety. As soon as your eyes pop open, it's just like the world caves in on you, and you walk around and you just want to know where it's coming from. I said it would have been so much easier if I woke up in the morning and some man just started beating me with a stick. At least I knew where the pain was coming from. And people would go, "Why are you so miserable?" Because he keeps hitting me. My wife would ask me, "Why are you so miserable?" And I'd go, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to be. I don't know." She goes, "Why can't you enjoy your job?" I go, "I don't know. What's the point? What is the point? Don't you care? There's a point. There's a purpose to this." My wife would go, "No. I just want my family."
So that video, man, dude, I just, a good mentor friend of mine, my actual AA sponsor, who's sent me that video. And he actually works with me. Man, that's been my whole life, man. No, it hasn't been my whole life. It's been my life for the last 2 years. I wake up almost every single day in pain. And it really sucks. And with that, I wake up every day full of anxiety, bubbling up. I just thought it looked nice today because it's snowing, so I'm outside. But, man, dude. And how fortunate for that guy, because he met Jesus afterwards, and now you can tell. People, a testimony is something that a testament of something you overcame, and he overcame those things in his life. Go check him out, please. Amazing testimony. How he found Jesus and all this, and the bad things that happened in his life. I'm trying to figure out, when's it gonna end for me? You know, I wake up most mornings terrified, anxiety, stomach issues. Dude, I go to church late every time because of stomach issues and whatnot from these medications that I'm on from the doctors. And it's not the doctors, it's me. I was put on it because I was on another substance that was legal, but that has major withdrawal symptoms. Man, I've been struggling with addiction my entire life, I feel like. And it's not just addiction to drugs, it's addictions to everything, whether it be pornography, stealing, cussing. You know, there's so many addictions of mine. But right now, this is one where I'm just like he says at the end, my wife would ask me, "Why can't you just be happy?" It's like, dude, I wish I could be happy. Now, right now, there's something that's been happening and changing in my mind since a month and a half ago, since I've been streaming and whatnot. God's been doing something. He's breaking stuff out of me. And this is why I'm making this video. This is not a cry for help type of video. No, this is a video showing that, dude, there's a progress happening in my life. And inside that video testimony that he talks, he tells his wife, like, there's something happening right now. And it's so weird because right now, I've told my wife, in the last couple of weeks, I said, "Wife, keep your ears open. Something's happening to me and to us, because if it's happening to me, it affects us because we're married. And something great is happening. I don't know what it is." For almost 6 years, I've owned the business. Ran it straight to the ground. Sometimes by my own dumb actions, and sometimes by not even my actions. Just circumstances, right? Life is not easy, people. But one thing I'm learning right now is how to not let fear consume me. Now, it doesn't take away from the fact that I am waking up every day in pain right now still. And sooner or later, I'm going to have to come up and face the judge when I get off this medication and go through however long. Last time I was sober off this medication for about 70 days, I was still in withdrawal. Could barely move out the house. And that's why I'm like, how am I supposed to get it? I'm a businessman first, and I need my mind. Like, right now, this part of me, other than the morning sickness, it's me. Except there's fear, but there's always been fear. Even before your boy had a taste of weed or a taste of liquor in his mouth or any drugs, I've always had fear since a young age. And funny thing about the Bible is, this is just for Christians, all right? But in the Bible, it says, don't fear anything, but fear God. And for the longest time, I thought that's my answers to get sober. That's my answers to fix myself. Like, I got to figure out, how do I fear God? Reverence. But there is an actual fear too to that. Sometimes, like, when I'm playing games, even like when I was younger, I used to cuss out God, man. Now, not God himself, but I'd be like, oh, gee, dang it. Like, oh, man. And I'd be like, oh, my gosh, God, I'm so sorry. And all this fear and dread comes over me. And now as an adult, I realize, and as a Christian adult, I realize God would have smited me and killed me off a long time ago for all the things I said. And thank God he's a God of mercy and forgiveness. But he also has a wrath in him. The Old Testament God is still the same God as the New Testament. Jesus is the same. And for me right now, I feel a great change about to happen. This is a brand new year. My birthday is in a couple days. And since last month and the month before, I've been hearing God telling me, hey, I'm going to break you free this year. And I don't know if it's that small voice we hear. And I don't know if I'm losing my mind. Dude, I thought I was going to be sober last year. I thought when I was 33 years old, I was going to be completely sober. No more smoking cigarettes, no more nothing. And when I was in my 20s and I met Jesus coming out of jail multiple times, I thought, man, this is the time. I thought, man, God, I know that in my 20s, I'm partying, I'm doing everything I want, but I still love you, supposedly. But when I'm in my 30s, I know I'm going to be maybe a pastor, or I'm going to be some kind of amazing person in the church. Well, I'm 34 now. And I'm still struggling. And for a while, I thought I was a parasite to almost every church I went to. I've told multiple close pastors that I actually liked at church, I said, hey man, I know I try to do the right thing, but I feel like I'm always needing people to help me. And I want to help people. Like, when is it my turn to be free of everything and start to help people? Now, I've still helped people even through my struggle. But that's not because I want to. It's because I felt like God wants me to do it. So none of that is for me doing a good deed as a person. I just feel like it's what God wants me to do. I don't even know what this video is about. I just saw that message and it just blew me. I sent it to my mom, my dad, my sis, even to my wife. It was amazing to hear. I know why I sent it. When I was a young boy, I said it in my other vlogs, but there was a guy named John. And John used to be a gangbanger. And when I was facing a year in jail, I went to a church and I heard this thing called a testimony. And John was speaking. And I was the first time in my life, other than a pastor preaching, I heard that this guy named Jesus could change your life. And that's when I got sucked in to this Christianity. And I saw so many miracles, supernatural to the natural miracles that God orchestrated in my life. And now, here we are. Another guy. His testimony resonated so close to mine. Like, I'm Asian, he's white. We don't look like the same kind of people. But his story and what he said, it sounded so much like how I am and how I was. But right now, my mind is changing. I have a lot more hope. I still struggle with fear. Dude, me and my wife, we're about to go to Hawaii in a couple of weeks. It's supposed to be amazing. People are supposed to, like, when they go on vacation, it's like, thank you, we're going on vacation. But for me, there's so much dread and anxiety, and it's not normal. But I know it's going to be great, and I know God is working. This is for you guys that don't know how God works. This is how he works, man. He puts you in positions. It puts you in places for people like me, at least, for you to face your fears and let you know that, hey, there ain't nothing you can do about it. But I'm here with you, and I'm going to take care of you. That's how he shows you. And then, because we're human, right? We have free will. Then from those situations, then I learned that, oh, I can rely on this God. I can't trust this deity, supposedly, that's up in the sky, floating around, or he's right next to me. And that's the trust that forms. But it only happens for my personality after I go through it. And it's a tough lesson. I hope you're not as foolish as I am. But if you are, there's still hope. And that's the message. It's a new year, baby. It's January 2025. It's a year of hope. And we're going to get rid of some things, and we're going to have fun while we're doing it. So blessings to anybody else. And it's cold. But I thought this backdrop was nice. So y'all have a blessed one.